Hey everyone, what is going on? So I wanted to show you guys that I went over 120 points in the Go Battle League today. I went from 28-27 all the way to 29-54. I couldn't believe it. I've been using this team. This team got me to rank 10 in the preseason, and I'm very excited to share it with you. I'm expecting and hoping to reach rank 10 in Season 1 to get that beautiful Pikachu, to get the Steven outfit and pose. I'm coming for rank 10. So yeah, unfortunately, I only recorded one set. I went 4-1 in this set, and then afterwards I went like 15-0 or 14-1. It was crazy, but unfortunately I wasn't recording. That's why I wanted to show you my score, to show you, yes, I did go ahead and achieve that 127 points to be exact in Go Battle League. Wow, I can't believe it. We're at 29-54, and I'm going to go ahead and show you this team because this team has very little weaknesses. It's just a beautiful team. I love it. So it's not invincible, but we're going to go ahead and get into the 5 battles that I do have. Again, went 4-1, so let's go ahead and begin. So my team is Giratina Origin Form, Melmetal, and Togekiss in that exact order. Definitely want to lead with that Origin Form. So we're going to go ahead and lead. We get a Melmetal lead. Beautiful situation for us. Giratina is going to beat it. Switches into Conkeldurr, which actually threw me off because I don't think I've ever faced a Conkeldurr. I faced a Machamp here and there, but hardly ever. So that definitely caught me off guard, but I'm just going to stay in. I thought it had Rock Slide. It goes for Stone Edge, but still, we could take it. We might as well take it. So how does this team work? Well, there's actually, as I mentioned, there's not really many things that counter it in the lead position. Dialga will, right? Dialga will and Togekiss will, and those are the biggest threats that I come up against. So, yeah, if that's in the lead, generally what I do is switch into Melmetal immediately, and it is a difficult fight at that point because then they could switch. But a lot of times, you know, you'll even see in this video where somebody led a Togekiss, and I still won that match. That's, I think, the last battle. But yeah, my Giratina Origin does have the best buddy boost, so in a mirror match, it does generally win CMP, which is fantastic. I'm still going with Ominous Wind and Shadow Ball. Dragon Pulse is definitely an option, but I'm not going to recommend it because I've never personally tried it out, and I don't know how it works. But I still like Ominous Wind and Shadow Ball, even though Ominous Wind was nerfed. So yeah, I mean, obviously, if you win the lead, they're going to switch out. Usually they switch into a Dialga. I always see Dialga as the I guess, quote-unquote, safe switch, although Melmetal does fantastic against Dialga. But yeah, we're going to see it here. We bring in the Togekiss. We still have a shield. This Rock Slide going to do heavy damage, but I do go ahead and let it go through. It's actually a Thunderbolt. I wasn't expecting Thunderbolt, but still does heavy damage. So totally fine. Final Pokemon gonna be that Dialga. That's why I kept the shield. I do lag, which is unfortunate. I thought I was gonna lose because of that, but I do go ahead and use my shield. I needed to use the shield for this Iron Head. That's why I didn't use it, because I knew a Rock Slide or Thunderbolt wouldn't knock me out from Melmetal. So we do get to the Flamethrower, and this is gonna be enough to finish off the Dialga, although it was a super close game. So Dialga is gonna go ahead and faint. Other bad leads are going to be other Dragon Breath users like Dragonite, but again, those are rare. I don't see those that often. Garchomp, I guess, although you could be Garchomp. That's not a Dragon Breath user, though. I mean, you could be Garchomp. I did face a Garchomp, not in this set, but yeah, again, this team is absolutely incredible. I love it. I love using it 100%. So we're just waiting for my next opponent to see what they decide to use against us. Going to be a rank 10 player. Okay, so this is going to be a beautiful match. We are going up against a rank 10 player, leading with that Giratina against Swampert. So Swampert is a Pokemon I wouldn't expect to encounter in the Master League. It's really popular in Great and Ultra, but it's really not that good in this league. But anyway, as you can see, he switches into Dialga. I'm going to go ahead and let this charge attack go off, and I'm going to let him get it off before me, because it's not going to do as much damage if you had used Superpower, right? Because your defense is going to lower. So I'm not going to bait. A lot of times, sometimes, you know, they do shield it. So a lot of times, most of the time they don't. So I don't think it's worth baiting the Rock Slide. I just go straight Superpower. And I am going to go ahead for another Superpower. It is possible he shields, but if he does, we take both shields, right? And then he will win that lead. But then again, we'll be up 2 shields, so I'll take it. So we win that lead. In comes Metagross. Okay, so getting off a last-ditch effort. Superpower, so that's good. Now, obviously, Togekiss cannot hang out with Metagross. It's just not going to do anything to it, but we still have Giratina. So I'm going to go ahead and just go for that Ominous Wind. I could have gotten up to the Shadow Ball and then went for Ominous Wind, but I just go Ominous Wind. He does not shield it, so that's fine. that's fine. Shadow Ball obviously would have been better, but he didn't shield it. So good play. So I'm going to shield this Meteor Mash. And in comes Swampert. So I'm going to go ahead and save that Giratina for the Metagross. So I bring in my Togekiss. Now, Swampert is significantly lower in terms of attack than Togekiss because it's in the Master League. So it maxes out low. So he's going to basically need to get to 3 Hydro Cannons if he wants to knock me out. Not impossible, but it's just... It doesn't really matter, honestly, to me. So, again, we lag. He actually does get to the 3rd one. I think because I lagged there. But anyway, I'm okay with that. I'm going to let this Togekiss go down. And I actually prefer that because now I can charge up energy with my Giratina. So in comes that Metagross. And, you know, I still have a shield. That's why I decided not to throw a charge attack. And we're going to be able to knock out that Metagross. But that was a really good game. So we're going to jump into the next one, again, using the same team. If you do have a best buddy of any of these 3, go with that. I like the best buddy Giratina, but the other 2, if you have only one of them, you definitely want to go with that. So leading with my Giratina versus an altered form. Now, honestly, I've never faced an altered form in the Master League, I don't think. Maybe one time in preseason, I don't remember. Either way, he switches out to catch the Ominous Wind, so that was a nice switch on his end. Gonna be a Dialga, though. Although, even though he caught that, he's still shielded, so that was really good for us. Because that Ominous Wind wouldn't have done much. So I am gonna go ahead and go... I decided to throw the superpower because he already used a shield. As I said, I usually generally like to wait until after he throws his first charge attack. But in this case, I went for it because he already used a shield. So we actually take his second shield. So I am going to go ahead and shield this because our defense has been lowered twice at this point. So I don't want to be knocked out. Now that Iron Head wouldn't have knocked us out, but I didn't know it was an Iron Head. It could have been a Draco Meteor or Thunder, which... would have more than likely knocked this out. So we are going to go ahead and win the lead in that scenario. Out comes his Giratina. Totally fine. I want my Melmetal to go down. Now, this attack's not going to cause it to go down because we resist it. So we are going to go ahead and get off a Rock Slide. Now, this is not going to do damage because our attack has been significantly lowered, but it's better than nothing. Unfortunately, he does farm us down, but I don't want to switch because I don't want to give up the switch advantage. Gonna bring in the Togekiss. He immediately clicks on Dragon Claw without seeing what came in, so he brings in Melmetal, switching into my Giratina. Beautiful situation because Giratina beats Melmetal, as I said, right? I said that earlier in the video. So Rock Slide gonna hit us. We are low, so, you know, so we do have to be careful, but I was okay with taking that Rock Slide. Gonna do a decent amount of damage. Not enough to knock him out. He does go for a charge attack, and I am going to go ahead and shield this one up. Going to be another Rock Slide. I want to be able to get to a charge attack. I go straight for that Ominous Wind, and I was hoping this would be enough to knock out that Melmetal. It is going to be. I was pretty sure it would be, and out comes the Giratina, so I want Giratina to finish me off. So we couldn't get to an Ominous Wind, but again, it doesn't matter because we have that healthy Togekiss in the back. In fact, he hasn't charged up that much, which really was surprising to me. I don't know if he lagged or not, but either way, it doesn't matter because we have Togekiss, even if he has Ancient Power or Shadow Sneak. I think he does have Shadow Sneak. I think he goes for that now, but it doesn't matter because Togekiss is going to be able to take it, and we could finish off Altered Form Giratina just like that. So really good game to my opponent. So I think we're coming up to the game I lose. Let's see. Because I did say I go 4-1 in the set, so we're battling somebody who already has the Steven pose. Makes me so jealous. Rank 9 has the Steven pose. But Giratina versus Giratina. So we are in a mirror match. So as I said, most of the time I do win the mirror match because I do have the best buddy. Meanwhile, my opponents, I mean, they could have it, but I go straight Shadow Ball. I haven't been bluffing with the Ominous Wind, although that is an option. So he does go ahead and shield, so obviously the Ominous Wind would have been fantastic. But, you know, I haven't been bluffing just in case they call the bait. I don't want to take the chance. So I'm just going to go ahead and go again for the Shadow Ball. I could have went Ominous Wind, as I mentioned, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go for that Shadow Ball. And he is going to shield that. So double shields. And I think I'm going to follow suit. And I do go ahead and shield that. And this attack is going to be another Shadow Ball. So at this point, I think we just need to go for that Ominous Wind. But he pulls a fantastic switch. If we could get that Ominous Wind off and knock out that Giratina, it would have been amazing. But he brings in Dialga. So I'm going to go ahead and go straight for my Melmetal. So Melmetal is going to go ahead and charge up enough for a couple of superpowers. As I said, he's going to get off his attack. That's what we want. The reason I was just trying to click on superpower before he got off his attack was because I noticed that obviously he has no shield. So if we got off back-to-back superpowers, we would have knocked him out without him getting off anything because he couldn't shield it. But just going to go for the Rock Slide because I want to save my health. Not health, but like my attack. Unfortunately, couldn't get off a charge attack. He brings in his Kyogre. So this is not good for us because he's going to get off a charge attack. And we still have the Togekiss. But we know we're going to be taking good damage from like Surf. And Charm is just not doing enough. We're trying to feint him. He does get off a charge attack. Totally fine. I feel like I could have won this game. But, I mean, he just built a beautiful switch. He brings in Giratina and gets off the Shadow Ball. I was hoping it was Ominous Wind. If it was, I think we would have won because we could have feinted Giratina and then knocked out a Kyogre with, like, the Ancient Power. So, if he didn't pull that impressive switch in the beginning, I think we probably would have had that one if we knocked out the Giratina, right? But he did, so well played to my opponent. Really nice. So we're going to jump into the final game. In this game, coming up, I do lose the lead, and you're going to go ahead and see how I respond. So it is a rank 10 player. So let me show you. I'm going to lead with the Giratina. He leads with Togekiss. Horrible. We cannot stay in this matchup. Going straight to Melmetal. We're not going to pull the trigger on Rock Slide because we know he's going to switch. He does bring in Giratina Origin Form. That is really bad for us because Origin Form does beat Melmetal. So he's in a good situation. But you just want to go Rock Slides, right? Just keep on going Rock Slides because Superpower is going to be double resisted and then you'll just lower your attack. Obviously, you know that. So he's going to go ahead and get off a charge attack. There's no reason to bait, I don't think. He does bait, but there's really no reason to because, I mean, there's no reason for me to shield that because I wasn't going to shield it anyway. Because of that, we actually do get a shield from him. And he's actually going for the Ominous Wind again. I think that's a mistake. If you're against a Melmetal, I think you just want to go Shadow Ball because now we're able to get off another Rock Slide, and that is going to take his last shield. So we actually got 2 shields out of that situation where we should have ended up probably losing this game. I don't know. But I bring in Togekiss. I could have shielded this. It will be a Shadow Ball. I could have shielded that. Maybe I should have, but I decided not to. So he's going to bring in his Melmetal. So bad situation for us, but he's out of shields. So I'm going to go ahead and shield this and go for the Flamethrower. It's not going to be enough to knock out this Melmetal, but it's going to do some good damage, so I'm going to go ahead and go for it right now. Again, we're up 2 shields, so I do go for the Flamethrower, and obviously he can't shield that, and I bring in my Giratina. He switches into his Togekiss. This is not a good situation. We know Togekiss beats Giratina, but he has no shields, so he's not going to be able to protect himself from Shadow Ball, and Shadow Ball still does a lot of damage. So I was hoping to get to one more. He does go for a charge attack. Okay, I am going to go ahead and shield this because I want to be able to knock out this Togekiss. We do go ahead and get to the Ominous Wind. This is going to do some great damage. I think it knocks it out. Yeah, of course it knocks it out. We actually get the boost, and because of that boost, we're actually able to survive this Rock Slide. So we're actually going to be able to win that. So very tricky game. Still able to win. I wish I had some more games where I lost the lead and I still won. Without the boost and everything, because if they don't have like a Melmetal in the back or a Steel type, the Togekiss can come in and basically have a field day, right? I mean, it struggles against some things, but Togekiss can come in if they don't have like a Metagross or a Melmetal. Those are the 2 Steel types I would be worried about. And you could have a great time with Togekiss and still end up winning if they don't have that. If they have like, let's say, Giratina, Origin, Dialga as the lead, and then maybe Kyogre, which I think is a team I faced and I beat despite them leading with Dialga. But yeah, fantastic team. By the way, this Landorus is so annoying to catch. I really wish they would just remove it from the Go Battle League rewards. I'm sorry guys if you like the legendary encounters, but I just don't want to go through this. I just want to keep on battling, you know. And so yeah, again, I don't have the other battles to show you. I just wanted to show you proof that I did go up 127 points in today. So that was fantastic. We're coming for rank 10. I'm hoping to get it. I don't know. I hope I don't choke. But either way, we finally catch the Landorus, and our score is going to increase, as you'll see now. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. See you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.